And let's see if I can get back to spawn. Ah, they destroyed my sentry there. And I was obliterated, you see. Completely destroyed there. And you know, I would like to start today by asking you fellas, what are your expectations for this year's Smissmas? You know, what do you think we are gonna get? Because I think last year's Smissmas has kind of set high expectations, you know, or at least higher than usual. I think last year we had a pretty nice Smissmas in comparison to the last perhaps 2 to 3 years. Especially because we got a new persistent map added into the game, that was Payload Pier. So I am personally wondering if Valve will add a new map like that this year. And I think that would be very nice, it would be neat to have a new map like that. I saw some of you were commenting about Kof Bagel being added, and I think that would be a nice one. But you know, I'm always biased towards Kof Ice Tower, that was made by a friend of mine. Ah, come on, Mr. Dispenser, appearing from nowhere to kill me with the markets. Nice and usual you got there, Mr. Dispenser, pretty cool. So yeah, I'm always biased towards Kof Ice Tower. That's a map we've played before here on stream even, and it's a very fun map made by a friend of mine. But yeah, Homie Sniper is saying, I hope we don't get another Woodville. Yeah, Woodville sucks, you know, it's kinda sad to say that. I wish it were a good map, but it really isn't. No, Mr. Dispenser, today I am the engineer. Like that meme with the pirate from Somalia. Look at me, Mr. Dispenser, look at me. I am the engineer now. So you'll have to watch out for my mini sentry. But yeah, you know, I hope we don't get another Woodville for sure. But I know that the creator of this map is working on updating it and fixing it. I follow him on Twitter, and he has been posting a lot of work on improving Woodville. Oh, there's a pyro here, I'm dead, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the creator of Woodville has been working a lot on this map, you know. I don't think it can be fully salvaged, because in my opinion, the main problem is with the map layout. It just isn't a fun map layout. In my personal opinion, I know that, you know, that is pretty subjective, but I think it's something worth pointing out. And I don't think Woodville can be really, you know, salvaged, but I'm glad to see he's putting some effort into finishing the map, you know, and at least making it perform better, because of this map's open areas, it has a lot of performance problems, at least on my machine, and I don't have a weak computer or anything like that. I like to think that my computer is pretty decent, but I'm not particularly happy with the performance I get on this map, honestly. But yeah, improvements are always good, so I know that's coming, you know, Woodville will get updated, that's a given, I imagine. But regardless of that, what maps would you like to see, fellas, on next Smissmas? I don't wanna die here. But it would be even better, you know, to get perhaps 2 or 3 maps to play all year long. I feel like people underestimate the importance of getting new maps, you know. Everyone is so much focused on, you know, we want new weapons, or we want weapon rebalances and stuff like that. And that's good and all. I wouldn't mind getting weapon rebalances or a new weapon added into the game. But I think that new maps are more important for the longevity of this game. Because what usually happens with new weapons is that people play with them for about 1 or 2 weeks, and then they go back to their default loadouts, you know, or their favorite loadouts, that's what I mean to say. But maps stick for longer and are usually more played if they are good maps. I know that, for example, Pier has become a favorite of a lot of people, Payload Pier, and it's no surprise. I think, because it is an excellent map. So putting some effort into adding good maps, I think really makes a huge difference. Let me push the sentry upward here. So that's why I'm usually more excited for maps instead of weapons or stuff like that. But some rebalances would be nice. Do you think we are gonna get some weapon rebalances this Smissmas? I honestly don't think so, but we can hope for it. But I don't think we're gonna get any. But it would be nice. No, Mr. Spencer, I am the engineer now. It would be nice to have some weapon rebalances added into the game. Uncle Liu is saying, we have 2 Halloween themed taunts. Second-rate sorcery and zooming broom. I would love specific all-class Smissmas taunts. That's a nice idea, Uncle Leo. I don't think I've seen that in the workshop, you know, Smissmas themed taunts, but I think it's a good idea. What I've been seeing a lot, because I follow the TF2 Emporium Twitter account, is a lot of Smissmas themed cosmetics, you know, and some of them look very nice. I enjoyed some of them. But I think, you know, there are a lot of wacky cosmetics or low effort, you know, Smissmas themed cosmetics getting into the workshop recently. And I would prefer to get these Smissmas cosmetics that we can use all year long, you know. On Screen Fortress, I think it makes more sense to have themed cosmetics for the event. But we already have a bunch of nice stuff for Smissmas. You see here, Uncle Leo is giving us some example of nice Smissmas themed cosmetics. And I think we have plenty of that already, you know. I think we really need some new cosmetics that could be used all year long. So, and I'm not talking about these ones specifically, because I think these are a good example. Perhaps not the backpack, but the hat and the sweater. I think they could be worn all year long. You know, they are not so specifically themed to Smissmas. Let's put a sentry on the intel here. But just so it doesn't seem like I'm only complaining about the cosmetics that are getting into the workshop, I think there are some good ones. You know, I've seen a lot of cool stuff getting added as well. It's just that there's a lot of low effort Christmas themed hats that don't really look good, you know, that's what I mean to say. And Alison is saying there, a cool taunt would be unwrapping a gift or hauling a sack of gifts like Santa. Ah, that's a very interesting idea, Alison. If there was an unwrapping a gift taunt, it could be all class, and the gift could be different depending on the class. That's a very interesting idea, Alison. I really like it. It would team very well into Smissmas, and I think it would look good and be appealing with all sorts of unusual effects, you know. Pretty nice idea, I like that one. Okay, they're trying to destroy my sentry here, and okay, now I managed to kill Hobby, nice. Okay, mission accomplished, at least for now. So this is the loadout I like to use all year, you know, the Globetrotter with sparkling lights, and that's because I have a collection of taunts, for those of you who don't know, with twinkling lights, this effect here. And it is clearly Smissmas themed, but I think you can see what I mean when I say that it isn't jarring to see this all year round, you know, to see this sort of loadout here all year round. It's not like it is something you would use only for Smissmas, you know. So that's what I mean. I think the Globetrotter is a great example of hat that has a Smissmas theme but isn't exclusive to Smissmas, you know. And I have this Halloween here, this Halloween loadout with the unusual spooky head bouncers. Yes, I got one, and I really like the effect of the orange-yellow ghost. I think it's a great effect. I don't know if this is a good spot or not. Again, I'm a bad engineer, but I'm giving it a try. I think I have to play engineer a bit more to be able... They are already up to... Come on! They already know what I'm trying to do. Mr. Spencer is the engineer now. At least Joseph here kept their intelligence. Oh no. I'm jinxing everything. Whenever I speak something about the game, it goes wrong, you see. Perhaps I should just focus on chat here so I don't jinx my fellow teammates.